Manuel Diaz will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Right fielder number
standing in, Bryce Harper. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In there, no balls and a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And that's in there, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd home run of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Second baseman, number 9.
Carlos Estevez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Cubbies 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Chasen Shreve enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Daniel Moya. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Perez corrals it. A throw down to first, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28.
At the plate, Jamie Rosario. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo just to the right of the mound. 2 gone.
Up next for Colorado.
Striding in, Pat
Shortstop.
Valaika. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
2-0 pitch on the way. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Tell you what, man, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
To 2-2 now. Popped up, calling for it, Rizzo, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready now, Ralph Kiner, and he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Valaika is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Salvador Perez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Zach Davies earns his 8th victory of the season. Carlos Estevez gets a 4-out save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.